All right, Shalom. This is Brother Kashakwala from the GMS Atlanta Church here in Georgia, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the 1144 first fruit. All right, and we're gonna just jump right into it. And this is John 3:1. It says, "There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi," which rabbi means master, "we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High, Yahweh, for no man can do these miracles that thou doest, except Yahweh be with him." Yahushua answered, said unto him, "Verily, verily, I say unto thee," which verily means surely, surely, "I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High." So that's what he responded to him. All right, you have to be born again. So let's continue reading, but I want to focus on verse 3. Verse 4, "Nicodemus saith unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born?" Now, that's not a simple question for Nicodemus. It was like Yahushua was a parable Yahushua spoke that he really didn't comprehend the first go around because he wasn't as spiritual as he needed to be to understand what Yahushua was saying. Nicodemus was asking a serious question. He's like, "How the hell can I do that?" You know what I'm saying? I've heard a few brothers say like, "Oh, it's simple." Nah, man. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So, verse 5, it says, Yahushua answered, "Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. That which is born of the flesh is flesh. That which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Marvel not that I said unto thee, you must be born again." So Yahushua is breaking it down to him now. He's like, "Hey, don't get stuck on stupid about me saying you gotta be born again. Don't be stuck on that, okay? You gotta be born of the Spirit, bro. That's all I'm trying to say to you. You need the Spirit. You need the Spirit in order to enter into the kingdom of the Most High." That's why in the next chapter, it's speaking about, I think Yahushua was saying it, that the Lord Yahweh is looking. Matter of fact, let me get it, so I'm not speaking idly, and I'm gonna come back to John 3. Okay. This is John 4:23. I'll start at 21. "And Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth." So the only way you can worship Yahweh is in spirit. That's the only way you can enter into the kingdom of heaven. You got to be born again in the Spirit. All right. "For the Father seeketh such to worship him." Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to John 3. It says, "Marvel not," what John 3:7, "Marvel not that I said unto thee, you must be born again." All right. Verse 8, "The wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but cannot tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit." The Spirit controls it. Okay? So the Spirit is going to guide you to the kingdom. He's just telling Nicodemus, you gotta get the Spirit. All right? You gotta attain the Spirit and become as a child again. Now that's the point I want to get to. You gotta become a child. The name of this lesson, yes, it kind of sounds kind of controversial, you could say, but imagination is for children, and that's us. We were born again. Every single one of us were born again in the Spirit. All the way up from the apostles and elders were born again. All right, we restarted. When I got the truth, I restarted my life. I just was at the age of freaking 22. All right, now I'm 27, about to be 28. That's just is what it is. Okay? I restarted my life. I became a child again. When I got the truth, I didn't know shit no more. I didn't know shit. I thought I knew shit, but I didn't know shit until I got the truth. Now I'm starting to know and learn and grow. I'm being a sponge, and I got this word absorb. The word absorb means to drink in, suck up, take in by absorption. Okay? This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word. When you're a newborn, literally, you desire, meaning you long for, you love the milk that comes out your mother's tit. Okay? You desire the sincere milk of the word. We are sucking on the tit of wisdom. Okay? We are sucking on the tit of wisdom. Simple and plain as that. We desire it. We have to have it. Okay? We have got to have it. Let me see if I can find something super quickly. Salakia. Because it just came to mind, but I know it's in 1st or 2nd Esdras. I'm going to get it. I'm going to see. Let's see. I think it's in 2nd Esdras, to be honest. There we go. 2nd Esdras 13 and 55. 13 and 55. Thy life hast thou ordered in wisdom, and hast called understanding thy mother. Okay? That's so if understanding and wisdom is the mother, we're sucking on the tit of wisdom and understanding. So we are desiring the sincere milk of the mother, which is the wisdom, which Yahushua left for us. Okay? It says that ye may grow thereby. We're not eating beef jerky, quote unquote, wisdom when we first get into the truth. We are learning how to speak Hebrew for the first time. We're speaking Gugu and Gaga to the Lord. Literally. We didn't, because before the truth, we didn't know a lick of the Hebrew. Most of us, I'll say. Okay? So we're desiring to understand how to speak to the Lord. Alright? We're understanding how to speak to the Lord. We're still speaking Gugu and Gaga to him, though. Alright? Because we're still not 100% fluent in the language. We don't have the accent, all that. Okay? It says that you may grow thereby. We keep digesting and ingesting the sincere milk. Oh, the 12. Now I know how to say the 12 tribes of Israel. Now I know who my forefathers are. Oh man, I've been given a name. You know what I'm saying? I've been given a Hebrew name. Oh, sweet. Oh man, now I know how to keep the laws. I know certain laws. Did this, did that. All right, and you keep drinking the milk until you're old enough to start nibbling on that meat, like it speaks about in Hebrews the 5th chapter. Okay, so continue. I'm gonna reread verse 5. It says, Yahweh says, "Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Marvel not at what I said unto thee. Marvel not that I said unto thee, ye must be born again. It says, the wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit." Correct. Okay? So you have to absorb this. And with getting the Spirit and being born again you're a child again, you have your imagination came back and it's broadened. Your imagination is born again. When you're a kid, you imagine a lot of things and you truly believed in it. As further as you grew up in Esau society, he just diminished those things and just beat your head down like, "Oh, that stuff ain't true, bro. Stop. You can't fly. You'll never be able to teleport. You'll never be able to..." Fuck that. Now that we got the truth, you can believe that again. Imagine that again. Because that's going to happen in Jacob's trouble. Men of the Lord are going to be flying around, saving people, literal superheroes. saving people's lives, killing a whole bunch of Edomites when they try to step to us, when we call on the name of the Lord, okay? Shooting fire out of our eyes, shooting big Kamehameha waves and spirit bombs. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for some of the men. There's no other reason why Jeremiah 16:16 would be in the scriptures if we were going to be doing those things. How are we going to hunt a man whose carnal power is so high with nothing? How? We're going to do it with the Spirit. We're going to have spiritual powers. We're going to be teleporting. The scriptures say he shall lift up a standard. When you go into the standard, it means disappear. So disappearing is teleporting. Okay? It says imagination in the etymology is a noun. It says a faculty of the mind which forms and manipulates images. That's heavy. Because in that day, we're going to be imagining, because we were born again. Now we have our imagination back. We were born again. We have our imagination back. And when we're in the time of distress, we're going to call on the Lord and we're going to imagine what we're going to do to the people that are trying to come against us at that very moment. And whatever pops up in our imagination, the Lord is going to make come true. I'm just speaking hypothetically and as a man, not really hypothetically, because things are going to happen. But I'm speaking as a man. Oh shit, Esau's on my tail. I send up a quick prayer. And while I'm praying, I'm imagining, oh, he's going to give me this power, this power, this power, so I can do this, this, and the third, and I can save all these people. And you're going to open your eyes, and you're going to be in the midst of doing exactly what you imagined. Think about doing exactly what you think. It's hard, because we're doing it right now. I wish I could do exactly what I think. I wish I didn't need a goddamn car. I'll just teleport to a brother. But I can't. I got to get a car and go gas the thing up and go over to a brother's house 30 minutes away instead of teleporting and make it easy, man. You know what I'm saying? But in that time, when the Lord is with us, in the time of Jacob's trouble, we're going to send a prayer up, and whatever we imagine that conjure ups in our mind is going to happen. That's why imagination is for children. We are children again that were born in the Spirit this time. Okay? It says concept, mental picture. We're going to have a mental picture of what's to be done. It says hallucination, but shit, this ain't no hallucination. A hallucination is almost like a optical illusion. Meaning it's not really there. Forget that, man. This is there. Our imagination is here. All right? We're just cultivating it as of right now. Because we're children and we're still growing up. If you've been in this truth for 10 years, you're a 10-year-old kid. If you've been in this truth for 6 years, you're a 6-year-old kid. If you've been in the truth for 2 years, you're a 2-year-old toddler in the truth. If you've been in it for 6 months, you're a newborn 6-month babe. That's what it is. Okay? The apostles and elders, they were children at a time, but they've been in it for 3 decades. They 30-year-old men in the truth right now. In the Spirit. Okay? It works like that. If you've been in 15, 16 years, you're a teenager in the Spirit. All right? And I'm just going off according to our lifespans right now. Because you have men who were in the Spirit in the scriptures for 900 years. 300 years, 400 years, 600 years in the Spirit. They were born and already knew what the deal was when they were out the womb. We didn't know what the deal was until some of us hit 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. So we spent 20 years of our life not knowing what the real was. Now we know what the real was when we get it. You see what I'm saying? All right. So it says an imagination and fancy. All right. It says an image and it says a likeness. Because whatever we portray in our mind is going to be like that. It's crazy. All right. It's crazy. So imagination is it's for children because we're born again, man. We're born again. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. I just wanted to get this quick lesson in, you know, it's almost like a motivational thing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a motivational thing. Keep your imagination up. You know what I'm saying? Always imagine things. The scriptures say meditate terror. Shit, meditate how you gonna fucking torture an Edomite in the kingdom. Because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Imagine what kind of slave master you gonna be to these Edomites in the kingdom. Because it's going to happen. Alright? I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144. First fruit, this is your brother Kasha Kwala. Until next time, I want to say shalom.